Hello, my name is Carolina, and together with Green Elephant Foundation and our partners, I would like to welcome you in the next video of our online course about entrepreneurship and business. Today we will deal with an important issue that is relevant for any potential entrepreneur who intends to start his or her own business in the future. We'll discuss the attributes of character and skills that a successful businessman should possess. Maybe it's not so much the entrepreneur should, but surely having these qualities makes it easier to move around in the business world. What is it about more precisely? We are about to find out. Come on, let's go. It is not possible to clearly and comprehensively identify the personality traits that guarantee success in business. Instead, it is possible to identify the skills and group of traits that help to achieve success. In publication studies on entrepreneurship, such features as motivation of achievements, self-discipline, being inner-directed, willingness to take risks, but also consistency, diligence, initiative, and efficiency are the most often mentioned as conducive to running a company. People with an inner sense of control location, that means inner directed, are convinced of their influence on surrounding reality. Such people are convinced that they can influence the outcome of their actions and control their fate to the large extent. The conviction of having control over environment and one's own life increases motivation to act, triggers pro-innovative attitudes, promotes self-setting of goals, and increases efficiency in achieving them. As Harvey Specter, the main character of my favorite TV series, said, "When you're back against the wall, break the goddamn thing down." This means that a good entrepreneur is always looking for additional options. He knows that he always have a choice. You as an entrepreneur, you always have a choice. He or she thinks that he or she is the person in the room who controls the situation and everyone who is there. I can give you a riddle to solve. Focus now and answer the question. What are your choices when someone puts a gun to your head? Do you really think that the only option you have is to do what they say or they shoot you? If so, you're not going to be a good entrepreneur. You take the gun, or you pull out a bigger one, or you can call the bluff, or you can do any of 146 other things. But remember, as an entrepreneur, you always have a choice. The option that you think is only one is never the only one. Well, yeah, that's Harvey again. I suggest getting used to see him because he's going to appear a lot during the course. Okay, so as we can see on the presented quote, there's one thought. Winners don't make excuses. And it is a perfect summary for our next entrepreneurial trait of character. The high need for achievements predisposes and motivates entrepreneurial activities. It is characteristic for people with above average motivation for achievements. That kind of people have a high demand for personal development and professional success. I always repeat that life is like this, and I like this. And this is how it works, people. People with this particular quality are eager to set themselves new goals and tasks and consistently strive for the best possible implementation. They show great perseverance and resistance to failures. They are also realistic in setting their goals. In the case of entrepreneurs, a strong need for achievements may manifest itself. For example, in the need to undertake and implement new tasks aimed at improving current state of affairs, increasing the company's profit, or improving its functioning. It is not going to work just because. It is going to work because I am going to make it work. People with a high need for achievements are more active and motivated to work, more willing to take advantage of opportunities, looking for new solutions and ways to improve the company's operations, which definitely increases its chances of survival. Moreover, the stronger the motivation, the easier it is to develop the missing skills and necessary ones to run the company effectively. Entrepreneurship is inevitably connected with risk. When running a company, an entrepreneur has to analyze its current position and make risky decisions almost on a daily basis. It is therefore good for the entrepreneur to be courageous, progressive-minded individual who treats risky situation as an opportunity for success and development. However, the entrepreneur should have a moderate, balanced inclination to take calculated risk, not foolhardiness or the tendency to be an unrealistic optimist. At the same time, he or she must not have a tendency to keep on hedging one's bets all the time and to avoid all risky situations. It is extremely important to be it is extremely important for the entrepreneur to be creative and imaginative and open to new experiences, able to think logically and plan and foresee the consequences of the actions. The more an entrepreneur wants to make money in the future, the greater risk has to be taken. If you want to lose small, you will never win. And that's the difference between people with an entrepreneurial mind and those who are designed to work for someone else's their entire life. You need to have an attitude to always win big. When life hands you lemons, you do not make the lemonade out of them. You make a chocolate cake. And you leave people wondering how you did it. Perseverance and patience are also extremely important features for a company owner. A good businessman does not stop when the first problems arise, because he knows that it takes time and hard work to achieve success. Therefore, the ability to postpone the reward in time is very important. Someone who expects quick results, who does not know how to draw satisfaction from the very pursuit of the goal, will probably quickly withdraw from his previous intentions as soon as he does not see the results or when the first troubles arise. The determination and consistency in implementation of chosen strategy is a guarantee of success. Flexibility and the ability to adapt to new conditions and to react appropriately to the changes must not be forgotten either. Sometimes you need to work your ass off to get the job done. But always remember that the first impression lasts. If you will introduce yourself as a hardworking and determined person, no one will ever question your abilities, skills, or your entrepreneurial mind. Every entrepreneur will certainly need a lot of self-confidence expressed in an adequate sense of self-esteem, belief in his or her own ideas and abilities and skills. Because you can only convince others